Hello students, this is the third part. Now we are starting nitrogen fixation. In the earlier part, I am using a word called nitrogen fixation or nitrogen leguminous plant. So this is new for you. Now I am going to tell you what is nitrogen fixation. Fixing of nitrogen from the atmosphere into the soil. That is called as nitrogen fixation. Simple fixing of nitrogen from the atmosphere to the soil with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria, that is called as nitrogen fixation. Okay, nitrogen can be fixed in the soil with the help of nitrogen fixing bacteria like rhizobium, nostoc, anabaena. These are the examples of nitrogen fixing bacteria. They fix the nitrogen from the atmosphere into the soil. They fix the nitrogen in the form of ammonium nitrate NH3 in the soil. So by the nitrogen cycle you are able to understand what is nitrogen fixation or what is nitrogen cycle, how they fix the nitrogen, whatever it is. So nitrogen of air. First, nitrogen fixing bacteria, this is the nitrogen fixation. First, the nitrogen fixing bacteria take the nitrogen from the atmosphere and fix into the roots of the leguminous plants like this. You can say this is the root nodules. This is the root nodules. In this root nodules, the nitrogen is fixed. When they burst out, the nitrogen mixed into the soil. Nitrogen fixing bacteria take the nitrogen from the soil and fix in the root nodules of the plants. After the plants decomposition or bursting of roots, the nitrogens converted into nitrates in the soil, converted into nitrates and fixed in the soil. Now these plants are eaten by the animals, and these animals decomposes when they decomposes or their excreta mixed in the soil. By these two methods, nitrogen is coming in the soil by plants with the fixation of bacteria in the form of root nodules, and plants is eaten by animals when they are dead. When they decompose, they fix nitrogen in the soil. Now these bacteria also take the nitrogen compounds back to the nitrogen also. Back to the nitrogen, not in the air also. Bacteria break down nitrogen compound. They take the nitrites and break into the ammonia and mix into the soil. ये साइकिल ऐसे भी वापस भी जाता है. पहले ये ऐसा आता है, ये ऐसा जाता है, फिर यहाँ से भी वापस जाता है. पहले नाइट्रोजन फिक्स हुआ, then this nitrogen compounds break down and mix into the air also. Here we come. Microorganisms also take nitrogen from the atmosphere and decompose into the soil. Also radiations are there, ultraviolet radiation, it also take nitrogen into the soil. Now this nitrogen absorbed by the plants. So this is the nitrogen cycle. From air to plants to soil, from plants to animals to soil, soil to by the microorganism in the air, from air to with the help of microorganism in the soil with the ultraviolet radiation, and this nitrogen is absorbed by the plants. As I used to say, wheat and barley, rabi crops need more nitrogen for their growth. So this is nitrogen cycle or nitrogen fixation. Now last one is food from animals. Food from animals, rearing of animals on a large scale for food or for other needs. This is called as animal husbandry. In the last chapter, not in the last chapter, this is in class 6 or 7 you have already studied the source of food. The source of food is also animals are also the source of food. So rearing of animals on large scales for food and other needs are called as animal husbandry. By animals, different types of food items we are obtaining are milk, meat, eggs and honey. Milk is obtained by cow, buffaloes, goats. Meat is obtained from goat, chicken, and also we used to eat seafoods like fish, prawns, etc. Eggs are obtained by hens, geese and turkeys. Honey is obtained from honey bees. And honey is obtained by the honey bees. And rearing of honey is called as apiculture. You know this, rearing of honey is known as apiculture. So in this chapter we studied about crop production and their management, how we used to produce the crop and their management system. Production is necessary, so management is also necessary. When we are producing crops and we are not managing it, so it is not going to helpful for us. So production and management, both the things are essential or necessary for the benefits of human beings. Thank you.